What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be reacting to the Japanese Pokemon TCG's channel's Darkrai VSTAR like promo video, first game, that kind of thing. The channel over there does a lot of fantastic work. This is where all the new news comes through. I'll leave a link to this video in the description below so you guys can check it out yourself. But this usually leaves a lot of new information. So all the stuff you guys see on Twitter, Facebook, PokeBeach, whatever, comes from this channel specifically. They publish everything, and they are the first source for all this, like new cards, new information, all that stuff. So this is where you want to be to check all this stuff out. And they have amazing production quality, and they have these fantastic casters, staff, whatever you want to call them, that do these fun little videos every time a new set or something comes out. And Darkrai VSTAR is a card that has been getting a lot of hype already, and I watch these stuff by myself all the time, so I figured why not turn on my camera for one of these, and we can watch it together. If you guys don't like it, obviously you can tell me to, Rahul, I don't like this content, let's do something else different in the future. But I wanted to see how you guys react to something like this, and I wanted to see what this like little teaser video is together, because I watch all of these. I really love them. I think the effort they put into them is fantastic. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. So Darkrai VSTAR is the new card that is the hot new card coming in our May set. 30 plus 30 times each dark energy attached to all of your Pokemon. Very, very strong, and the VSTAR power lets you get any 2 item cards back to your hand. Now, what makes this so successful is the Dark Patch. So it looks like our player on the left is going to be playing Darkrai VSTAR in tandem with Galarian Weezing. Let's zoom ahead a little bit. They're talking about some of the new supporters. We've got the Path to the Peak combo. We're talking about the Darkrai, how powerful it can be, and they're starting up their game. Okay, I thought I put that in 2x for a second. It wasn't. So we've got a Darkrai and a Sobble in the opening spots here. The baby Darkrai isn't too special to go with, but Darkrai not going first means that the player on the right has a chance to actually set up, get to play the game. Looks like a fan of waves and cards like that. She expertly discards that because, looks like Rapid Strike Inteleon against Darkrai. Look at that production quality. Like that, I love how the cards are popping up on the screen explaining what's going on. Like, this is something that I wish we had more of in our Western scene, where like we would have, maybe some top players showcasing some of these newer products, newer cards in a quick 10-minute video, kind of showing off. We see the Galarian wheezing, or coughing, I guess, to kind of buy some time, it looks like. But we've got this really cool card coming out in the next set that we've already had for years and years in the past called Dark Patch. Now we're going to see the 7 cards, a fresh set of 7 coming through. The Brilliant Greninja comes and hits the board. That's one of the newer cards that, I think it's discard 2, draw 1, I believe. And these brilliant Pokemon can only be played once a game. That's also something I'm really interested to see how people, build their decks, craft their decks around it. And just a very standard attached pass. So nothing actually flashy from the Darkrai player on turn 1. I was expecting a lot more, but, we're going to have to end it there. I want to see the Dark Patches come into play. I want to see a ton of damage come into play here. And then a research for 7. Interestingly enough, our Inteleon player, I think she used her Rapid Strike Search before researching, which I know this is like a promotional video, but slight quality of life, slight like how to play better kind of thing is don't do that until you've researched and seen all your cards first. Just because you want to be able to figure out what you're getting first. And now we're going to see the Rapid Strike Inteleon come into the active spot. This card, I feel like, had a lot of potential, had a lot of play, and then it just kind of disappeared off into the wayside. So maybe we'll see it resurge at some point in its lifetime. I don't know. Maybe it just won't. Maybe it'll just be binder fodder for the rest of its lifetime. But I don't know. It seems like an okay card. But the Darkrai player can instantly scale to so much damage. So I want to see what can happen here. How explosive can this Darkrai player's turn get out of nowhere, really, is what I'm looking forward to. Let's see. A lot of damage already on the Darkrai. So we have Dark Patches. So there's 4 Dark Patches to get the Darkest onto the board. You have the ability to get you 2 more Dark Patches, putting it 6 energy in 1 turn. Galarian Moltres accelerates 1 more, 7, and attachment is 8. I guess if you play the baby one, you can also accelerate 2 more. But a total of 8 energy naturally can be accelerated onto the board. We see the Ultra Ball putting 2 Darks into the discard. That's perfectly where you want them to be. We're going to see the Galarian Weezing just buying some time, it looks like. Now, I think these are promo decks. I don't know if these came in the theme decks necessarily, the Galarian Weezings. If they did, I would understand why it's being played like this. But if not, I probably would not play Galarian Weezing myself. I just like love watching these little promo videos. Like the effort that goes into them, what they kind of do and like plan on doing. Looks like the no, okay, interesting. Just research for 7. I thought they were gonna evolve the active one for sure. There's our first dark patch. Now this card is absolutely broken. Gets a dark energy from the discard attached to one of your Pokemon. Now it's not super crazy, but in a format where, well, with a guy who can attack for 30 plus 30 times the number of dark energy on your entire board, that starts to add up really quickly. We're going to see the escape rope come through, so it looks like we're not going to be dealing with the active Inteleon. The other Inteleon's going to come up now, and we're going to see the Darkrai. Now that puts us at 150 damage. With the ability that can't be used because of Path to the Peak right now, we would have been able to get to 210, but it looks like... Is that 180? 30 plus 30 times 1, 2, 3, 4. 150, yeah? No? Am I mistaken? What does the Greninja do, actually? Let me double check that so I'm not making a mistake on what I'm saying. Did I make a mistake here in terms of how much damage should be done there? I feel like I did. I feel like these players probably know what's going on better than I do. Bright Greninja? I gotta find this on Poke Beach while we're watching this. This is what I do when I'm actually watching these videos. I like literally will stop and be like, am I doing something correctly? Have I missed something? How will I learn from this too? I know it's like a promo video for sure, but like I feel like there's always something to learn and absorb information when you watch these kinds of cards. How far ago did this get released? I actually cannot find Greninja for the life of me. What if I just type in Greninja TCG? Maybe that'll come up. We're seeing obviously a ton of damage on the board here from one side. So it's literally just not coming up, huh? Okay, cool. I guess I'll never know what Greninja does. Or maybe if I'm right, maybe if I'm wrong, you know. Who knows? Oh well, anyway, dark patches are coming through. We see the stadium being bounced, the wheezing being set up on the other hand, as opposed to, you know... Yeah, okay, I found it. It's exactly what I thought it was. It's just discard 1 energy. Oh, it's discard 1 energy, draw 2 cards. Never mind. Close enough, you know? There's the VSTAR ability. Look at that, like, over-the-top production. Like, we don't need that, but it's there. We don't need any of that, but it's there. And there's the double dark patches coming through again. 2 more dark energies hitting the board. I feel like I did the math right. 30 plus 30 times. Okay, maybe it wasn't 180 there. Maybe I'm just nitpicking. Maybe I'm the one that's mistaken. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 30. So we're hitting for... Oh, maybe the wheezing amplifies damage or something. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe the Galarian wheezing TCG. Maybe the wheezing does something here. Is it the Chilling Rain one? This is the Chilling Rain one. All basic energy attached to your wheezing provide 2 dark energies. That's actually a pretty cool ability. I forgot this guy existed. I thought this card was binder fodder, I'm not going to lie to you. Very, very cool. That's a lot of damage out of nowhere. One-shotting the Inteleon VMAX. Now, what do you do? Like, okay, if you go to a regionals and this actually happens to you, and someone's playing Galarian Wheezing, I don't know. I don't think I'd be too upset if like they were able to pop off this hard, because this is a combo that I wouldn't have thought about without actually like sitting down and re-examining cards. So maybe this combination is like really, really good. And maybe it's something that like players need to reevaluate and players need to figure out and see if it's good or not. Because I like this. It seems kind of cheeky. It seems kind of good. The problem is what kind of resource investment, because we saw this Darkrai not attack like with significant amounts of damage until maybe like turn 3, which could be a little bit too late in terms of this metagame. I know it's like hard to say, but like if you're attacking for that much damage on turn 3, maybe you're not doing enough. Maybe just playing Moltres and some other stuff is good. But I mean, the Wheezing seems really good as a card to just put the energies onto. This is the one supporter that says like, if your opponent has X number of prizes, we both shuffle in. I draw 6, you draw 2, I think. What happened to his hand? Is it just gone forever? And we're going to see the Basculin come in and take the knockout here. But with like a boss and like one... Well, okay, I guess the Darkrai player needs a lot of cards. And they're down to 2 cards in hand and 3 now. But they have the Greninja, which I think is really, really strong, actually. The more I like think about this Greninja, the better it is for a deck like this. Whereas Hawlucha is like a better like across-the-board card. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good top deck. He's like showing it to her like, hey, I top deck this. Like, what's going on here? There's the Darkrai as well. We're going to see the training court. Probably draw 2 off the Greninja is what I think. Oh my god. That is some insane 3 cards. I cannot express that more. And now we're going to see the 6 cards. Boss's orders plus like a dark patch basically like seals this. Dark patch attachment. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, an attachment. Basically will end this. An attachment plus boss. Yeah. We're going to see there is a Galarian Moltres in here, so this build is actually very cool. Maybe there is a play here. At the end of the month, there will be a Japanese Regionals, guys, on the 27th of March, I believe, that I will be broadcasting as well as, you know, watching as a fan. So if you guys are interested in watching along with me, come to twitch.tv/theflea. I'll upload some of the better games to YouTube, but we'll be watching together and just kind of experiencing it and learning how some of these new cards work. Darkrai, Palkia, Dialga, and Lucario will all be out by this point in time, so we'll get to kind of experience that together and kind of figure out what the Japanese metagame is going to look like for us in like May, June. But for now, we get to get a little bit of flavoring of what they get to do. Another Dark Patch comes through. Very, very insane card. A Choice Belt adding to more damage. Do we have the boss's orders? I don't believe so. But 360 damage. Wowza. Okay, we're just putting the damage onto the poor Basculin. Oh my. What do you even do, right? Like, you can't even take a one-shot here. The damage you do is very negligible. I guess at a certain point you reach this breaking point where you can't one-shot Darkrai. So if you're a deck that can't one-shot Darkrai, you've basically lost yourself the game. But if you're a deck that can one-shot Darkrai, I think it's still live. And the game is still fine. And these are V-Stars. They're only 2 prize Pokemon, so keep that in mind as we play the game. The Weezing comes up. We're going to take the Weezing out, meaning 4 energy, I guess, come off the board. Putting us down back to 240. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 270, sorry. We're at 270 still. There's a Raihan, and that should seal it up, actually. That's like insane damage. Insane damage, insane damage. We're going to get fast forward to it. They have 1, 2, 3, 390 damage. Good lord. Darkrai VSTAR, one of the craziest V-Star Pokemon I have seen in the Pokemon TCG. I'm really excited to see it hit play. It'll probably knock Mew down a peg like you guys all wanted it to. But if you guys enjoy this kind of content, like and subscribe. I might watch more of these on stream. I don't know if it's a great YouTube content particularly, but I wanted to see how you guys react for this video today. So let me know in the comments below what you think. But we will be here on Wednesday with a meta discussion for Brisbane Regionals. So leave any questions below that you have. I will be fielding questions on stream as well. So let me know, and we'll do a video for Wednesday for that. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.